I see that you have made a better effort, but the script is still not complete. Screw you, man. You've got to try harder. What? Yeah, whatever. We got the nurse. I'm happy. You gonna make a joke about lunch there, wacko? Are they even trying? We got 23 out of 20. You can rewrite one script. Yay. All right. Well, man, at least that was a fun way to kind of break in the new year. I've got a lot of plans for various games. I've got the first couple months or so planned out, depending on how much time I'm able to get with James and all that. But Kate's been really good about trying to give me time to record. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up the episode every second day thing. I really would like to, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. I think 2021 is going to be a really good year, at least for the variety of things I'm doing and some of the surprises I've got. So I really hope you guys enjoy. I missed one on the fantasy stage. Really? Did I? Look at my notes again. Fantasy. Yeah, where did I miss it? Oh, well, whatever. I mean, hey, that was fun. Anyways, guys, I'm Film Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. And you get a very basic credit roll. More like a enemy roll, Bronto Bird, all of them. It was very fast. A little rainy. I do like how it's rainy. That's cute. And that's it. That's Kirby 1-2. We beat it. And that's the end. No. We're obviously going to get the better ending, which is much more intense. Yeah, I like how, because of the raid, it does feel kind of incomplete. You know what I mean? It feels like, well, I guess we saved the day. Let's just head home. Like, almost as if it wasn't even important in the first place. Also like how Kirby's not riding on any of the animal buddies, just kind of following them. Poor Kine. Actually, that might be also why it's raining, so Kine doesn't just look like he's just sad. I'm pretty sure it does the whole, like, get all the things and beat the game. Like, it tells you, basically, that something's off. I think? I'm actually not sure now. We'll find out. What if we get the big... Yeah, there we go. I want to know if it was Bumper Snoot. Jumper Shoot! I like mine better. Master Green. I've always loved that, because I'm like, no. It's a black and white game. Very not green. Captain Stitch. There we go. What a great name. Captain Stitch. Very cool. Nelly and Ruff. Sweet stuff. Oh, we'll find out which one Mr. Shine was one with Mr. Bright. Ice Dragon. That's not a name. Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. So I was right. Bright is sun, shine is the moon. That completely makes sense. King D. And, like, question mark. And, oh. Yeah, question mark. A pineapple, apparently. The end. Question mark? No? No, but keep an eye on Koo. Or not Koo, Kine. Slows down. I think it's his own little sprite here, too. Yeah, like, huh? Yeah, so that's your hint, basically. The game is not over. Alright, let's get that rainbow drop. Shall we? Oops, I turned it to the regular colors. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to defeat him before you fall back to, like, Earth or Dreamland, I guess. I'm not sure. I didn't want to try it out. But here we go. We get a little bit more of the Super Game Boy colors, which I really like. Very subdued. I remember them being brighter than this. Still, though, I like it. You get the actual real credits and whatnot. Oh, King Dedede. You're just a pawn in every villain's scheme. Oh, poor Kirby. Yeah, Dreamland 2. It's a short game, but it's a hell of a lot bigger than Dreamland 1 was. Impressive what you could do on the Game Boy. So, I know that the guys who make Kirby games, HAL Laboratories or whatever, they did say they wanted to do something special with Kirby this year. I'm hoping that means a full-fledged 3D Kirby game, because, like, don't get me wrong, I love my 2D Kirby games. There's a lot of them, and they're really good. But the problem is they're all extremely similar. Kind of in the way that the new Super Mario Bros. Games are, where you played one, you pretty much played them all, even though they are still well made. Like Kirby's, what was it, Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, Return to Dreamland, whatever, Allies, Star Allies. Like, they're really good. They're very, very, very similar. And that's the rainbow with 3 colors. But yeah, there we go. Let's hope for a big new Kirby game this year. Something nice, something new, something brand spanking new. I'd love that. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Normal player Speed King. I don't know how this was speedy. And there's the first idea that this is just a kid playing with his toys, which is a perfect reason why Smash Bros. Exists. Like, that story is so universal, I guess. And here are the credits. You can, like, shoot and stop, and it's really, really cool. I like that a lot. See the voice acting and that kind of thing, but we're just gonna skip ahead. Hit a couple of them. Yeah, Kirby voice. Kirby and Ness are the same voice, so whenever you hear Poyo and OK, that's the same person. Congratulations! Then you get a little cool portrait for every character, which you can't actually view again. You gotta beat the game with that character again in order to view the picture. Some of them are really cute, some of them aren't super great. But there we go. And then your character becomes a trophy. And one of the things I love about Melee, and I wish would come back, is that beating Classic mode would get you the Classic trophy, what they looked like in their kind of original games, not their Smash Brothers style. I thought that was really cool. Very interesting. Also, I like the idea that instead of a kid like stopping to play with his toys, this is like the kid grew up a little bit and now he's got little trophies and figurines and this much better like college looking house. It's just a cool idea. Anyways, that is Super Smash Bros. Melee's classic mode. We have the little the extra tradition that came from this game, which is a little movie. Yay. Congratulations. Then the fun little portrait. Again, you can't view them again, which is you have to beat the game again to get that. But whatever. All right. Well, that reward. You get a trophy of the character. If you beat All Star, I think you get instead of the really cool. Oh no. Okay, sorry. In Smash Bros. Melee, you get the classic trophy from Classic mode, which makes sense. This you just get the character's regular trophy, and then if you play All Star, you get their Final Smash trophy. And another little tradition of having an interactable credit scene. Though, weirdly enough, it's not the credits of the game staff. It's just the cast of characters. And it goes super slow, so it takes no time to just, hit a bunch of them. So, not really a point of that, considering I have no need for coins anymore. And he goes through, wow, it goes through all the trophies and everything, too. Yeah, let's just skip this. Hold the button. All the Pokeballs. All the Pokemans. Character items, trophies, all those trophies. I actually don't have all the trophies. I have all the purchasable trophies. I'm still missing things like, I think I still have to beat boss rush mode on hardest difficulty, and that's just difficult, so there's that. Results. Bunch out of a bunch. 22 coins. Woo! Alright. Well, that's all for... Oh, you get a little movie. Yay, I forgot about that. Yay. Very cool. Oh, that's super iconic. Sonic versus Mario. Mario's very, very dodge it. But it's like a full screen attack. You have to be really, really good with your dodging in order to do it. There we go. That was classic mode for Smash 4. You get a little Mac trophy, which I don't think I had. I beat the game with very few characters for the Wii U version. Yeah, there you go. That's it. I was going down the lineup and I was just like, screw it, do Mega Man and Cloud, and then barely ever play this game again because Ultimate had come out at the time. Pretty cool idea for the credits theme. Credit idea, I don't know. The interactivity. Little portrait in the background every time you hit one of the credits. Just kind of makes the picture. It's okay. They have the same thing in the 3DS version, but after 2 or 3 of these, you get really bored. You're just like, I don't want to... You just kind of do enough to be able to see the picture, but there's a lot of credits in this, which makes sense. A lot of people work on these games, so... I love Little Mac. What a great character for Smash. It's a shame that apparently in Ultimate he's considered the worst character in the game. And I'm like, that's such a shame because I love him. And the thing is, I think even the people that really know he's bad and don't like using him agree that he's a good idea for the game. Little Mac as a character should totally be in Smash Brothers. There also, should be a new Punch-Out game. That's a completely different topic. Oh my gosh. But yeah, just one game left. Smash Ultimate. Which I guess people would call Smash 5, even though I think it's the 6th game. Whatever. Very cool. Yeah, this is fairly long. But, no, still fun. Gets me coins. Down there you can see the percentage too, 95.98%. I do like how it gives you items too. It's a cool idea. Oh, here's the screw attack. So you can get it. And makes collecting the little parts of the picture easier. You don't need, like, you don't gain anything major for filling out the picture. You get the amount of coins based on the percentage. So right now I get 97 coins, for example. So it's not a big deal if you don't get 100%. Let's go for at least 98. If I get 98, I'm happy. Oh, yeah, I'll easily make 98. There we go. Let's go for 99. If I make 99, I'll be happy. Probably not. Probably not. 9.68. I screwed it up. No. Oh, whatever. That is that. I think this game still has the little... Down I go. The little movies, too. Though in this game, I'm pretty sure you can actually view them at any point. Other than, unlike the other Smash Bros. Games where you see it once, and then you gotta beat the game again in order to see it. But let's see if it's there. Nice. Love it. Very cool. All right. Still very fun. What are the credits to this one? Oh, yes, like the spaceship game. I forgot about this. So the credits in this, just like all the other Smash Bros. Games, they're interactable. Not as fun, I guess, as some of the other ones. It's not bad. Shooting shooting the credits and, like, you know, as a little game is fun. Plus, the more points you get like little bonuses. At the bottom, you can see I'm getting little treasures and little presents and stuff. So that's not a bad idea. Goes on for a bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you watched all 5 episodes of this, then holy crap, bravo. That's a lot of classic mode for Smash Brothers. And I realized that this little quickie series was definitely not for everyone. Especially considering I don't happen to be the best Smash Brothers player in the world. But it is still fun for me. I like watching or seeing like evolutions of various things. I'm that guy who like goes out on YouTube and like you'll see a thing like the evolution of like game overs in Kirby games, and it'll just be like every game over from every Kirby game in one video. I just watch a lot of those because even when I was a kid, I liked that type of stuff. I'm the type of kid who would like draw like what a Goomba would look like in Mario 1, and then I'd get Mario 3 out and I'd draw what the Goomba looked like in that. And I would do that when I was a kid a lot of times because I liked seeing the changes and the differences. It's why when I hear remixes of classic video game music in a newer version of the game, I like to really sit down and like listen to what the differences are. Oh, Kloopy. There's people outside walking. Oh, woof, 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 woof. All right, well, I think Kloopy's telling me that this is over, so let's just press the start button. Get past this. Hello, congratulations. No movie this time, though. Yeah, so there we go. You get little presents at the end. And do we get a little credit? We do! I'm gonna put the controller down now. Hooray. Oh my god, that was a lot of fun. That was, like, relaxing, but at the same time very stressful. Because it's technically a first-person shooter. Oh, cool. Are these actually my pictures? Oh, that's nice. I like that. The sand shooter. Yo, what's up? I love the idea of Pokemon Snap. I think everyone does. The idea of this game is such a unique one. Like, a photography game with, like, scores and that kind of thing. And Pokemon is, like, the perfect franchise to do something with in this sense, like with this idea, this genre. And the crazy part is that like, a photo mode is a bonus in so many games, but no game really uses it as like an idea for the game itself, like the main mechanic. So I'm very excited to see what Pokemon Snap's gonna do. I ended up watching the trailer a couple more times, now that there's a release date trailer. And it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's worth a full-priced game. It's $80 in Canada. That is a lot for what it might be. And it might be a huge game. Who knows? But if there's lots of secrets, secret ways you can go, and a lot of ways to interact with all the Pokemon, it might be worth it. I don't know. I'd like to try it. It won't be something I'll play on the channel or anything, unless like I end up getting it fast and beating it quickly and loving it so much. That tends to be how I do like new games. I end up loving a game so much I'm just like, oh, I gotta do it right now. To Axiom Verge a little like that. I finally played Axiom Verge like last month, and I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to let's play it like really, really, really badly. But I've already got things on the menu that I want to keep going with it before I do Axiom Verge. But I would like to do it. But yeah, anyways, Pokemon Snap, great idea. And I'm wondering which Pokemon are going to be in the new one. And I wonder which ones are not going to be in that one. That's going to piss everyone off, because that's the way the internet works. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this one. And I want to do more Pokemon games in the future, including maybe even an actual full-fledged core Pokemon game. Maybe next year. But anyways, I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you guys next level. Score points, yay. Sir Philip, you have been a tireless master. Kazor God, I guess. With this, our current duties are complete. This does go with the music, I guess, so it does go by itself. We have labored long and hard to help our people become free. I do feel a bit of regret that they will no longer is supposed to be, need our help. Let's take one last look at each of the thriving towns we helped develop, not developed. I didn't realize how sometimes the translation is sort of messy. And you do go to each one. I like that a lot. Like, it's really cool. I mean, they didn't need to do this, but it really feels more in tune with your characters and your towns. This is Fillmore. Look how the people cleared and cultivated the land and constructed a prospering town. I love Fillmore. I know it's the first one, but I love it. Oh yes, one of the men of Fillmore had the ability to predict the future. Yeah, he died, unfortunately. His ability helped save Fillmore. He finally gave his life for his town. I'm sure he expected that final fate. From birth, all people are guided by a force called destiny. I don't personally believe that, because people are unaware of their destiny. They may not understand all that life has to offer. The man who quietly accepts his destiny is also the one who becomes a great leader and person. Really? Alright, whatever you say. Don't super agree with that lesson, but okay. Bloodpool. This is Bloodpool, which you'd think they'd want to change their name. The lake has already returned to its beautiful blue color. Oh yes, there was an energetic boy named Teddy, another spelling error. Sir Philip and I are supposed to treat all people equally. But since he was such a likable young boy, he received much of our attention. Also, he's the only named character in the game, so... Oh, do you remember the people of Bloodpool had to draw lots to decide who was to be sacrificed? Good times, good times. At the time, I didn't tell you, but I knew whose lot was drawn. Who's you? You're talking about the angel? It was Teddy. Yeah, I know. Is the angel talking to me? It's like, I knew who it was. Like, well, angel, tell me. I'm the friggin' master here. Cassandora. With its not very well populated main area there. This is the desert town Cassandora. Now, there is very little evidence of the once massive desert. Which is funny if you just make a single road. People said they were drawn into the pyramid by its magical powers. What a bunch of jerks. But should we believe this? Oh. The monsters living in the pyramid were nothing more than reincarnates of the human slaves who built the pyramid. Wow. Their spirits remained drawing people's minds to the pyramid. Now, the pyramid is sealed, and their souls saved. They will be reborn as human beings. Oh, good for them, I guess. I guess that's how it works. That's how the rules are. Go all the way up to Itos, then we're going to cross all the way down to freaking Marana Cassandra. This is the volcanic town, Itos. I was so impressed by these people who tried to build homes in spite of the continuous lava flow. I mean, it wasn't continuous, it happened that one time. Their leader passed from this life right before your very eyes. I am certain he dedicated his whole life to informing people of your existence. Well, that's nice. He was a crazy person. I hoped Aitos would become a beautiful town representative of his great spirit. I do like the designs of the houses in Aitos. They're very cool. Down to Marana. The crazy cult people. Gotta love them. This is the jungle town, Marana. My, they have built so many homes on such a small island. That sounds so passive-aggressive. My, they have built so many homes on such a small island. I felt very sad when the town's 2 leaders were tempted by the wicked mirror. Mirror? Okay. But human beings have a tendency to choose the easier way when faced with difficulties. I have a feeling that was something lost in translation. There was a mirror of some sort. Having seen the people's weakness, I felt obligated to lead them in the right direction. What do you mean you? Me? The tone of voice here is very weird. It's like, is it the angel? Is it me? Again, it feels like this part was translated by someone completely different who translated the rest of the game. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. North Wall. Didn't spend a lot of time there. This is the last of our land's North Wall. I felt a little guilty about letting people live in such a cold climate. But they successfully overcame many problems. Their 2 leaders were telling us that when they, go a little faster, found the 2 initials on the mighty tree, they felt a certain affection toward what or who had left the initials. I think those 2 leaders were sweethearts who had lived here long ago, but were killed by monsters. Wow, that's quite the theory you have there, Angel. Their spirits have since come to dwell in these bodies. I have a feeling this very specific thing happened. If my story is correct, the sweethearts have finally reunited after a long separation. Oh, I thought there was going to be a bigger sentence than that. Even though they don't remember. Isn't it a beautiful story? You just made that up, Angel. I think you were just bored. That being so, it seems your people, as well as yourself, have had hard times. Not really. Sir Philip. Why? Sir Philip, space. Why don't we take a look inside the shrine? Okay. And no one's there. ... Oh, they've forgotten about me already. There's no one here. In former times, people would call for you and ask for your help. It's called prayer, but again, probably couldn't use that. As cultures and lands become more advanced, do people tend to forget those who helped them? But then, people may be most happy when not in need of help from their master, or when they have forgotten him. Oh, people may... whatever. I read that weirdly. Should we yearn for a time when people will no longer need to ask for our help? Sure. It's a cool idea. It's a cute idea. The idea that, like... You know what I mean? Like, oh, there we go. And then there's just boundless ocean. Nothing else. Just the idea, like, oh, well, they're all happy and they forgot about me. You know, in my opinion, generations have gone by. Staff of ActRaiser, which is, I guess, 2 words. I did not know that. That's not how I've been spelling it. And that's how the rest of the internet spells it. But thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much, Tomoyoshi Miyazaki, for that. This was just wonderful to play through this again. I haven't played it in a long time. I explained in the first episode why this is so important to me. This game means a lot to me. It reminds me of my grandfather. Just a wonderful game. Really cute. And if when you beat the game, you do gain a new mode. It's called Professional Mode, which is a very weird name for it. I would have called it like Arcade Mode or Action Mode or something. But basically it means that you can play the game again, but it's just the action sequences. And I believe it's harder because I don't think you gain... you don't gain your lives back in between each action scene because it just goes through, you just keep going. So it's kind of a cool idea. I've never really played that way. Because when I was a kid, my cartridge, like, it's still the cartridge I have for it. It doesn't save. Like, the battery doesn't work in it. I kind of like it that way. I don't ever want to fix it. It's just that's the way my grandfather found it, so that's the way I want to keep it. And every time I beat the game, I would reset the game or turn it off, and that would lose me professional mode. So I never got to play it. I never really cared enough to play it other than that. Like, I just wanted to test it to see what it was. But, you know, if you wanted to just play just the action scenes, there you go. You get that chance. I believe there's probably a code that allows you to do it without beating the game, but then it's no fun. And a lot of the fun is just to play the game and learn a lot about it, and then play through professional mode that way once you've already kind of learned a lot. But yeah, it meant a lot to me. You guys who stuck this out for a game that you might not have heard of, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Quintet. They're the guys who made like Terranigma and Illusion of Gaia and stuff, and I'll probably play more of those games because they're just awesome. Based upon ActRaiser. Okay. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Anyways, guys, I am Fill in the Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. We beat Bowser's Fury. There he goes. Sploosh. You gonna throw up some more? Nope. Okay. Oh, Plessy. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yay! I love Plessy. Plessy so far has been the only non-cat thing. Will he be a cat? Oh. That's so stupid. Yeah. Holy shit, that's awesome. That's really funny. Oh. Bowser just exploded. Fireworks. Yay, cat. Fireball in the sky? Cat's sun? I don't know. I don't like the implications to that at all. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. I'm very impressed considering they barely advertised this part of the game. Like, this is a lot of work for them. Just no wonder 3D World took so long to come out. Because, like, I thought 3D World would have been a thing on the Switch a long time ago. There you go. Back to normal, Bowser, buddy. There you go. Oh, your son loves you so much. Yay! Oh! Oh, don't be mad. Oh, he's not mad at Bowser Jr. Okay. Mario. Wow, Mario is a sassy bitch in this game, man. He's like, look at that shit. That's Sonic the Hedgehog level not caring. You have very long arms, Mario. Oh, I like how Bowser Jr. is trying to, like, you know, thank him as. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Oh, well, like fall like son. Bowser Jr., oh jeez, you were a lot of fun to have in this adventure. That was a really cool, I don't know, like, you don't see that dynamic very often, the Bowser Jr. and Mario thing. Especially after, Mirror Sunshine. Yay, cats! Do you cat too? Yay, Blessy! Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that was, sorry, I'm nerding out, because this was just so much fun. So much fun. Wow. Really impressive. Oh my god, the pictures by Bowser Jr. So cute. Yeah, no, in all seriousness, that was, I really loved what they did here. This was just really fun. Is this like the story about what happened? Yeah, the Bowser airships, and then Bowser Jr. was like, wake up, Dad! And then Bowser Jr. was like, I got a paintbrush with goop on it! Bowser's like, no. Actually, is that what's happening? Are they telling me? Yeah, I think they are. And, like, he painted on his dad to wake him up, and that's... Oh my god, we're actually getting, like, lore here a little bit. Not lore, I guess, but... You know, we got what happened. How did Bowser Jr. get this, like, stuff, though? Oh, so it was, like, Bowser Jr.'s fault? I don't want to say it's his fault, because that's... You know what he was doing. He was just... Oh, poor Bowser Jr. Yeah, this, I'm impressed they put so much work into something that easily could have just been this, like, just here's a thing to sell 3D World. Because, like, a lot of the other Wii U to Switch ports don't have this much stuff in it. Like, at all. Pokken had the Japanese exclusive characters that were in the arcades. Excuse me, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze just had Funky Kong, and that was, like, basically it. Pikmin 3 had a couple extra little doohickeys here and there, but like this is a whole friggin' spanking new adventure. Like the 3D world portion of it does have some minor changes, but all in all, it's pretty much unchanged. And that makes me go like, well, what about like Skyward Sword is due to come out in a couple months, and people are like not happy that they're charging full price. It's more expensive on the Switch than it ever was on the Wii, but how much you want to bet they're not adding all that much stuff? Mind you, there's a very large game with Skyward Sword, so let's not talk about that and complain too much. But this to me, whoa, 57 out of 100. So I was right. It was 100. I was right. I say I was right as I gave like 4 guesses. And we're still kind of in this hellish landscape here, except it's gray, which is a little bit better, I guess. But yay, we did it! Hooray! Come on, Mario. Send the last one way up high. I still like how it still does this. It still does the whole, like, you got a star thing. Oh, it's very fanfare. I don't know, I just like it. Yay. And no one else goes yay too. That's kind of lame. It's not how Mallow and Gino did it with Star 3. Whatever. That is it. All 7 star pieces. We did it! Ooh, flashy. Thank you, everyone. The Star Road is back to normal. And I think this is what Gino meant when, like, earlier on was like, we need to go, and he kind of just finishes he doesn't finish his thought. I think it's just that he will leave. Like, he has to return. I don't know, I guess. Like, we all figured that would happen. It's not like he was going to stay in the body of a marionette his entire life. But I like Gino. I like Mallow. It's interesting that Square would make like 2 totally unique characters to be part of your party that are not part of the Mario canon. Like they made these 2 characters, and I think that's just really cool. That they didn't have to do that. They could just put Luigi in there, but they believed in like this game enough to make 2 brand new characters, and one of which, at least with Gino, has really stuck around. Maybe not in the games, but in like fans' hearts and stuff. Like, it's just wonderful. Now that the Star Road is complete and rebuilt, then I wish Gino would come back in some form in Smash Brothers or another Mario RPG. Can't my wish come true now that the Star Road is complete? Oh, so happy. I love the end of this game. It's just really cute. Like, up until this point, there hasn't been any games with, like, a lot of story or whatever with Mario. And, oh, look at that. That's a great effect. Yay! And blue skies. Bowser's like, alright, now everyone get the hell out. My castle. Here we go. Here's the little ending. There's no more talking. It's just a like montage. I guess that's what the Star Road looks like. And each star kind of spins and brings you some insight to the characters you've seen along your travels. Yay! Oh, Mallow is finally truly Prince. It looks like he has a crown and like a cape. I didn't notice that before. That's awesome. And that guy just wanders off. He's like, I thought there was gonna be free hot dogs. Yay, I love Mallow. Oh, so great. Bowser rebuilding his castle. Like, he's got the hammer there, his classic style hammer. I like that he sees that friggin' Shy Guy's like, that's my friggin' clown car! I love Bowser. Oh my god. I love everything with this game. I know I gush a lot at the end of these types of games, but man, just so wonderful. They're so wonderful. Jonathan Jones is a very cool picture. I like how they gave him one last minute, you know what I mean? Just that he was there. He needs to be in a sequel. If they made a sequel and they don't put Jonathan Jones in there, what are they doing? The Yoshi races, and there's Raz and Rainy! Yay! And Croco's like an alligator Yoshi. Oh, him and Boshi are getting along. It's like, alright, don't tell anyone we're gonna beat the crap out of these Yoshis when they're least suspecting. We're gonna lace the cookies with something weird. There's one that's about Booster. If you were wondering what Booster's been doing. Oh, it's not here. Oh, yeah, this is a very unique map with Toadofsky. And, I guess these people who sing? I don't know. Frog Fuchsias is okay. Aww. And you saw the little, frog who runs the frog coin store from Seaside Town. And there we go! Booster's finally found something he loves. Or Valentina loves him very much, but Booster's not. He's not sure. Also, Dodo looks great there. He's got the little glasses. If you go back, by the way, to Booster's Tower, you can see Valentina there, falling in love with him. It's hilarious. And yay! I have no idea why Yoshi's there. You didn't do much, Yoshi. You might not even met him. Yay! And the Chancellor, who's, I'm pretty sure, like, was, what is his name? The old Toad guy. From, like, Mario Sunshine. He was introduced to Mario Sunshine. Oh, whatever. There's Luigi! The only cameo from Luigi at this entire game. Ugh. Such a waste. It's, like, really my only complaint about the game, is that Luigi's just not in it. He's at least in the Paper Mario games, though he doesn't do very much, but at least he's there. But yeah, little parade. This will end the game. Ugh. This is just an amazing game. Amazing game for its time. Right near the end of the Super Nintendo... Yay, Sonic symbols. Yeah, at the very end of the Super NES's life cycle, this was an amazing, like Mario swan song. I believe this was the last... Yeah, this was the last Mario game made for the Super NES. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, the frog pole's got... frog poles. Tadpole's got little legs. Yeah, so this is Dynamite. Beautiful graphics. I know that Miyamoto had, like, complained about how the graphics for Donkey Kong Country were just like, oh, they're pretty, but they look not great. So that's why I made Yoshi's Island the way it did. But I'm glad they made this game look the way it did. It has its own unique style that you never see anywhere else. And I think a lot of that, too, is because Square made all these characters that aren't traditionally in Mario games, so that it helps make it stand out. Like, just wonderful. I love it. And there's Dodo. Valentina. Also, this is great. Poor Dodo. And oof. Huff, puff. Huff, puff. Punch. So great. Oh, poor Dodo. Music's so good, too. Like, this is, like, the Final Fantasy Mario. It's just so great. Man. I play this game every, like, 2 or 3 years. I must have beaten this game, like, I don't know, like, at least, like, 10, 11 times at this point. But one of the very first RPGs I've ever completed in my life. Because I was not into RPGs when I was a kid. The only reason I played this is because, well, Mario was there. And that was it. Pooch just got the clown car. I didn't really understand it when I played it. I was, like, so bad at it. I was like, why are there random battles? I get that it's an RPG. Not random battles, like turn-based. I don't get it, but I wanted to play it so badly. Back where I grew up when I was a kid, right before I moved away, I moved to New Brunswick when I was 11. And I started playing this game, and me and a couple friends, we used to, like, discuss it all the time. There's Mac, Boyer, and Yardovich, and a cute little smithy. Oh, and Blade's all fixed up, too. Poink, ow. But yeah, we used to talk about this game all the time, because it was so fascinating to us. I don't know why we was talking about this specifically, like, just this game. Like, this, like, took over my life for, like, at least a month or two. I remember that, just, like, adoring every part of it, even though I didn't, like, get past Croco 2. Like, the second fight with Croco was, like, my wall for the longest time. Yay! Ah, yay! Little electric parade! That's so much work to put in here for nothing, just to make it look nice near the end. Just great. Just great. Like, I like the Paper Mario games, and I really like the Mario and Luigi games, and I understand that for most people, I think Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door is, like, their big RPG with Mario in it. And it is good, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy it too. There's a lot to like about it, and one of the best translation jobs I think Nintendo's ever done. But man, this one is that for me. Like, this was just... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have words anymore. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm always thankful when you guys join me for something a lot longer than normal. I mean, this was 31 episodes. And I only have a few Let's Plays on my channel that are as long as this. I can count them on one hand, probably. But, you know, it means a lot to me when you guys stick it out for an entire playthrough of something this long. So great. So, you might be thinking, wait, Phil, one question. Why'd you buy all those fireworks? For this, if you buy no fireworks, you'll get a small thing of fireworks right here. You'll get it no matter what. But the ending is slightly different depending on how many fireworks you get. And I want to see how many I got. The best is 5. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting 5. I got at least 4. Let's see what we get. It does not matter. It's like the least important thing in the world. But it's a good way to just waste 2,500 gold. Decent looking fireworks for a Super NES game too. And... flower. So I must have bought 4. If you buy 5, you get a star. And if it's like less than 2 or something like that, less than 3, it's a mushroom. So not important, but I'd like 959 coins by the end of the game. I could have went back and bought a couple more. There's Gino. I like to think that's Gino. You know? Gino's real form. Oh, the music sounded like me cry. I'm such a baby. The end. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm filling the blanks. I'll see you guys next level. That's quite the thing. Not much of an ending. Back in the helicopter from the first level, I guess. And that was it, I guess. Hooray. Thanks for joining me for this. This was a fun little quickie. After, like, long episodes of Mario RPG and a lot of, like, editing and stuff, it's nice to just kind of go back and play kind of a brainless, like, old school game. I mean, I like that I can say that I play a lot of different types of games on this channel. Mind you, most of them are action-y type of games, but it's nice to mix it up. But I'm glad to kind of be back here with this type of game. But yeah, thank you, Ume-chan team. That was great. So yeah, E3. Give me a Contra. Give me a new Contra game. Anyways, I'm Phil Blanks, and I'll see you guys next level. The end. Hey. Very sad ending. I love the townspeople sprites. Very, very cool. Everyone gather around, even the guy who doesn't like to laugh at jokes. Yay! Everyone's happy. Except for the not happy frog. Yay! And there we go. That was Shovel Knight, guys. Well, that was a quarter of Shovel Knight, I guess. That was the the rightful king returns. Oh, poor King Knight. Yeah, so that was Shovel of Hope. One of 4 main campaigns for Shovel Knight. You can play as Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, and King Knight, and their whole things are very different. Plague Knight is probably the closest thing to Shovel Knight. His levels are as kind of rearranged as everyone else's. But they all have like different movement skills, and like kind of the way you play them is just very, very different. Oh, Spectre Knight. You're gloomy. The life of the party. But yeah, no, it's very much worth it. If you grab the Shovel Knight collection, you get all the parts of Shovel Knight. It's absolutely worth it. It's so much game. Considering I don't know how much I spent on it, but not a lot. So good for you, Yacht Club Games. Poor Treasure Knight, super poor now. Oh well. But yeah, if you haven't played Shovel Knight and you enjoyed this, I really, really recommend buying the whole thing and starting off with Shovel Knight just because it's kind of the easy mode, and then go into the other areas, or not areas, but the other campaigns, and seeing kind of which ones you like most, and this is very, very cool. But Yacht Club Games, they've been working on Shovel Knight Dig, which I don't know if they're considering that a full-on, like, sequel or something, but it looks interesting. I'm definitely going to play it. I don't know when it's coming out. It was announced like 2 years ago at this point. It was announced, I think, after Cyber Shadow was. Cyber Shadow did finally come out. I played it a little bit. It was very fun. It was very difficult, but that's another one I'd like to play on the channel as well. Yay! There's the 4 optional bosses. Very cool fights, though. And I like the kind of medley that they do here. Very Sonic the Hedgehog Mega Man kind of thing. These guys, girls. No propeller, right? So I guess, like, I don't know, there's not a lot of backstory, but like, so an amulet, I guess, possesses Shield Knight. And, oh, Toys for Children, very nice. But I'm assuming all the knights, they're not evil. But, I mean, they were doing pretty bad stuff there, so I don't know why they were following the Enchantress. Maybe they were all enchanted. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if the other stories, the other campaigns deal with that stuff. I know that a good chunk of them are prequels. At least I know that Spectre Knights and King Knights is. I'm not sure on Plague Knights, though. But, yay! Black Knight has Shield Knight. Or, not Shield Knight, Shovel Knight. Put them down next to his campfire. Safe at last. I kept my promise, Shield Knight. Rest well, Shovel Knight, until we meet again. Aww. That's such a sad ending. Boo. Oh, and then we're just gonna go through. Yeah. Oh, a lot of people. Contributors. For the day, yeah, Drivers of the Day. That's the people that got, like, that spent a lot of money and got to help out a little bit, which is very, very cool. Whew, so many people. All Kickstarter backers. Oh, they're not all listed here. Wow, 42 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, lots of deaths. Lots of deaths. 8 deaths in Tower of Fate Ascent. That's crazy. 31 deaths. Oh well. I didn't completion though. 100%. I'm happy. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game, Yacht Club Games. That was amazing. I'm so glad I finally got to put this on the channel. I love this game. It's just super good, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it too. Yay! Oh, yay, Shield Knight. She doesn't have her shield on her, though. Yay. Oh, it's so cute. I hate how you don't get to see, like, after this. This is just where it ends. But, I mean, it's also just, like, it's nice, I guess. Aww. The end. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'll probably end up playing the other 3 campaigns sooner or later. Let's try to do this once a year. So next year we'll do Plague Knight. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you guys next level. Picture of Plucky. I'm so happy. Now I can... Oh, it's going by itself. Now I can continue my acting career. I guess that was it. That's all it took. She went to the city and then the mansion. In the woods. That's right, this time I'm taking my act on the road. I mean, sooner or later, I guess what you're gonna do. Overland and oversea. You guys can't be around her all the time. Pluggy's at least give a thumbs up, though. Maybe even another galaxy. What? Hamden shouldn't care, he's just like, whatever. Sure, I'm gonna be a big... Star. I'm so good at predicting what it's gonna say. Oh, that's it. Yay! Well, that was a lot of fun. It's very, very simple, but, like, I'm the type of kid who would have loved this game as a kid. Oh, we get all the characters, too. Buster Bunny, Diz Devil. That's it. No. They actually had a lot of characters from the show on this. Not a whole lot I can think of that weren't in this. I mean, the original Looney Tunes are in Tiny Toons. They're the professors at the Looniversity, but... I mean, I wouldn't put them in one of these games, because that'd be, like, what would be the point of that? But, that was, like, almost all the characters. They didn't have, oh, dang it. He's, like, shit. Foulmouth. Foulmouth was, like, the Foghorn Leghorn / Chicken Hawk kid or whatever. Oh, and there's, the mouse. Sneezer. Yeah, I don't know if Sneeze was based on anyone, and we got to see Go Dota for like 3 frames. Oh, what's the buzzard's name? Concord Condor. Yeah, he was never important. I don't think he had a whole episode to himself. A ton of Max and just terrifying Babs Bunny. Terrifying. Now, actual credits for, the people who made this game, or no? There we go, staff. Awesome. You really think it takes us that long to read staff, huh? No, the dog's outside. Jeez, yeah, it's weird how long it takes. Oh, that's a cool effect, though, to kind of keep going. But yeah, no, if I was a kid and I had this game, I probably would have played it a lot. I had a lot of... I wouldn't say a lot of kids, or a lot of kids. I didn't have a lot of kids when I was a kid. I didn't have a lot of games when I was a kid, but I had enough that, like I could kind of play my games and not get super bored. I'd like 4 or 5 for the NES and like maybe 6 for the Super NES. Only about like 3 for the Game Boy though. But I'd rotate through them all. But I got to know the games I owned really, really well because like when you're a kid in like the 90s, 80s and 90s, you only had so many games and you played the crap out of them. And this would have been one I would have liked a lot. Presented by Konami. Alright, well, thanks so much for joining with us, guys. If there is a quickie that you'd like me to play, check out my Patreon page. There is a list for every game that I would do for a quickie, and you can find out there how you can pick one for me to do in your name, basically. I'm Fellow Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Seriously, get the hell out of here this time. There goes, right into SR388. And kaboom. And it's not a Metro game if you didn't blow the shit out of a planet, I guess. Jeez. Yay! And... oh, I thought it was, for some reason you'd leave your suit there, but I guess not. That perfect military mind, the wisdom of Adam Malkovich, continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did. The danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I've reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But, in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. This ship can only be started manually. Yet, before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible? Adam? Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. He just sounds like, I made a robot version of myself. I don't know, something similar to that. They lent me a hand. So this is the whole reason why the animals were rescued. Oh, that's a very high quality image for a Game Boy Advance game. It's really good. But they're very cute. Oh my god, they're adorable. Surprised they never made like plushies out of these guys. There we go. That is the end of the Metroid timeline until Metroid Dread comes out. So, obviously, when you beat the game really fast, you get to see Samus without the suit. But I think these pictures aren't taking place after this game. I think they're before. And like, because the game wasn't super clear how, like, so after you get taken over by the Parasite X, and they had to surgically remove parts of your suits, and that's what the Fusion suit looked like after that. Are you, like, not human anymore? I don't really understand it. What does Samus look like without the suit now? Because it's like, it felt like the suit like grafted to her body. So I'm not sure. Apparently, according to Dread, the suit is going, like, getting out of the like biological style. It's becoming more biomechanical. Like it used to be, like the power suit. So I don't know if they ever address that, if they're going to talk about it in Dread, how, like, I don't know, is she getting better? Is, like, I have no idea. They kind of left this on, like, a cliffhanger in that sense. And it's hard to believe it was 19 years ago that everyone's like, is Samus okay or not? No one knew back then. So I guess we'll find out in Dread. It could be very well that she's not, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe she could be like scarred. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. I don't know what the implications were about what the Parasite X did to her body, I guess. I don't know. Talking about nothing, really. So weirdly enough, in the, I think it's the, like, Chinese version of this game, they added another mode that was called, like, Children Mode, which is, like, I don't know if it was easier, but they had exclusive ending pictures that were only available in that mode. I don't really know that. I don't know if it's maybe it's the Japanese version. I don't think so. For some reason, the Chinese version clicks out on me. It sticks out in my mind. But anyways, let's see what ending we did get. There's not a gallery to kind of see all the images, which sucks. So if you've done a really tough run like I did before, you don't get to see it. All right, here we go. Hello, Samus. How are you? Oh, and I guess the answer right here, kind of. Oh, to get the full bodysuit. So I guess she's fine. I guess. I don't know. Just made it seem like her body was not okay after that. 3 hours, 3 minutes. Not bad. My rate for collecting items is 100%. Very cool. Actually, not a huge fan of the artwork of Samus in this game. I loved it in Zero Mission, but whatever. I'm just happy we're getting another Metroid game. I'm so happy that you guys can join me for this Metroid game. Thank you so much. I am Fill in the Blanks, and I'll see you next mission. But there's the picture. Yay! That is a lot of skin for an NES game. Well, everyone's happy, I guess. I don't know if that's Billy and Jimmy. That kind of looks like it's one of the characters from all of them, because that looks like Ed there, and that, well, bye. There it goes. Oh, we have credits here? Okay. Cool. Man, that was a lot of fun. That was like, I just wanted to play volleyball. I just wanted to play Super Spike V-Ball. That was just, it's a game I haven't played in so long, so I'm glad that went well. I didn't practice it right beforehand. I was just like, screw it, let's do it. And it's based on an arcade game. I didn't know that when I was a kid. But I never saw it, so it's basically the same game, but the NES versions are usually better. Depending on the game, obviously, but this was one that I think it's graphically better in the arcade, but it's fun as a Nintendo game. But yeah, that is not everything. There is something a little extra. There's a Game Genie code we could use to get something. So we're going to jump back in after I put that Game Genie code. I'll be right back, guys. All right, congratulations. You have succeeded in helping Bomberman to become a human being. Maybe you can recognize him in another Hudson Soft game. Goodbye. And he becomes the Lode Runner from Lode Runner. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This was great. I'm Fill in the Blanks. Take care. I wasn't sure if I should be doing this. It's such a weird game, you know what I mean? No, you chewed up my gum monster. You will pay for this, Pac-Man. I'll be back, but I never will be back. Yeah, it's such a weird game that I wasn't sure if people would give a shit that I was doing it or not. And the views haven't been amazing, but I mean, that's what you get when you do something weird like this. The Ghost Witch of Nitor. Oh, okay. Ran away with her ghost to plan her next wicked scheme. Is there like a lore to this game? Yay, everyone's super happy. Alright, Pac-Man. Yeah, way to go, Pac-Dude. Hey, where's our gum? Well, you don't need it. You can get new gum, please. Aw, baby Pac-Man's cute. And there we go. It's such a shame this game didn't, like, do well. I think, again, most of the biggest reason why it didn't do well is because it's called Pac-Man 2. And it's not a sequel to Pac-Man, so why the hell was it called that? But, well, in Japan it was called Hello Pac-Man, which a lot of these types of little simulators are like named Hello, or How Are You, or Hey You, and Hey There, and all that. But, yeah, that was Pac-Man 2. An odd game for the Super NES and Sega Genesis. And they're great on both. If you are a guy who likes retro, or girl, I guess, who likes retro stuff, and you can find this game, it's very cheap on either system. And the Genesis one is just as good. It looks gorgeous on the Sega Genesis. The sound's a little wonky because, I mean, Sega Genesis sound, but other than that, they're great on both systems. So I have them both. They cost me like next to nothing. So, hey, Pac-Man, see you again. Bye-bye. Thank you, Pac-Man. I wonder what my percentage is. I'll be happy if I've got like 40%. Because I've heard that there's a lot to this game, like a lot of stuff to miss. And is that my grade or something? Is that my report card that you just dropped? Mandrill Club. Okay. Namco. What was that paper? There we go. Message from Pac-Man. You have cleared between 60 and 79. Wow, I'm okay with that. We had fun today. Now I'll give you a secret password to play the time trial mode. I didn't even know there was time trial mode. Alright, cool. Well, we won't do that. There we go. That's the final weapon. Which I guess the Repliforce built for some reason. Whatever. I'm glad they put story in this game, though, to be honest. You know, it's a little bit better than X1, 2, and 3, so... I don't dislike them putting story. Hello, Dr. Wily. Clearly Dr. Wily.
So, this is what happened to me. This is my fate. I couldn't save anyone after all. Iris!
Please stop, brother! Zero.
Iris, did we Reploids all turn out to be Mavericks after all?
Yeah, Zero's is always the darker stories. X is definitely the hopeful character. Zero is definitely the more, like, just things are going bad. And to be honest, this is the kind of the start of the Mega Man X timeline being just a really shitty, not great place to be. The Mega Man games are kind of like, the Mega Man Classic games are very like, yay, happy, and there's robots, and it's a shame Dr. Wily is evil, but at least the world is a nice place to be. But Mega Man X is like, no, it sucks to be a human, and then it gets much worse. And after the Mega Man X series is the Mega Man Zero series, and I think after that, like way after that, it's the Mega Man Legends games. And I've never played the Legends games before, so I don't know a whole lot about them. I know a little bit about the main idea, but yeah, it doesn't get any better for humans, basically. Mega Man is definitely the brightest, cheeriest version of, like, this world, and it just gets worse. It just gets so worse. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm so thankful you guys could join me. That was short. I'm surprised at how much shorter this was than... Ooh, more rich. This was a lot shorter than X3. Whatever. I mean, there is 2 full campaigns, I guess, because there is X as well. So when we play next time, I will be starting the X campaign. I might do a quickie between now and the next X4 episode. I'm not 100% sure. Depends on how my schedule's going. Like I said, I think at the beginning of this episode, it's been kind of difficult to get this much recording in with everything going on. So we'll kind of see just what happens, basically. Quickies, while they are, you know, by definition quick, they are much harder to make on a tight schedule, because it's, one, a full game, and a lot of times I have to look into the game and see if I can, like, research a little bit to make it go smoothly. But, you know, it's also just, it could be up to an hour, so that really is 3 separate episodes if I was making 20-minute episodes, so. But whatever. We'll see what happens, and thank you all Capcom staff. Yay! But yeah, we'll be back. We'll play through X's campaign. I don't think there's much else other than this. I think it's just the credits. But I don't want to just stop just in case there's more. Just in case there's more. It's very slow credits. I don't think the Mega Man teams are usually very big. And that's not a dig on them. It's pretty cool they can make such fun games with such small teams, but they're usually not huge, lengthy credits just because of the smallish team that works on them. So thank you for playing. No, thank you, Capcom, for making another really, really fun game presented by Capcom. Alright, well, if that's all it is, there we go then. I'm Phil Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Oh, the battle has ended, but for some reason Zero's memories of the past continue to haunt his mind. As a hunter, it is his duty to go after those Mavericks. And at the same time, he knows that it is destiny to defeat his friend one day. 2 different people, 2 different fates. In the future, Zero's decision will lead 2 great hunters to tragedy. The future is coming. Wow, okay. Oh, I got half the saga. Oh, because they did X1, X2, X3, and X4 on the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, I'm Phil Blanks. I'll see you guys. So much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Here is the final cinematic for X.
Maverick Hunter headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. It's all over. Go home and rest. You've earned it.
But Zero. What if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious. Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
Don't be ridiculous. Now hurry on back.
Promise me. Zero.
Would have been very nice if they didn't, like, get the voice of a little girl to voice X for such a dramatic scene. But yeah, X being worried that he might become a Maverick one day is a really interesting one. It's a really cool idea, and it's something that they kind of get into in one of the games. Not to spoil anything, but it's just a really cool idea. The idea that Zero has to make a decision. Blah 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 blah. That is many games from now, though. We will deal with that when it appears. But I like X's like ending in a way, because if this was canon, that means Iris is still alive. Because if Zero sits his ass down and doesn't do anything this entire time, that means Zero doesn't fight her on the final weapon, and that means she's still alive. It sucks because Colonel's still dead, but still, I mean, actually, does he? Yeah, he was dead. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Iris never comes back. Colonel never comes back. As much as I bitch about X5, X5 does bring in characters that actually stick around for the rest of the series, which is very cool. X1, 2, and 3, and 4 don't really do that. Dr. Kane is in number 1 and 2. I think he's mentioned in number 3 a little bit. But he's not even in this one. Like, is he dead? Is he too old? Because, like, I feel like the X games go through a lot of different, like the timeline's very vast, you know what I mean? They're robots. Who knows how long these guys have been around? Mega Man X4 might be like 80 years after Mega Man X1. I have zero idea. There probably are people who know actually where the timeline is set, that kind of thing. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me again. I know it was weird to play basically the same game I just did already, but with a different character, and I don't normally do that. Just the Mega Man X games are so short, you know what I mean? If you're gonna ask if I'm gonna do that again with when I play Mega Man and Bass, I'm not going to. I'll just play that game through with Bass because he's so different from Mega Man, and there's no real story that differentiates the two. There's collectibles, but that's basically it. But anyways, thanks so much, guys. Oh, okay, we're not done. It says all Capcom staff. You'd think it'd be over from that. Just general producer gets his last name. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm Fellow Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time. How long are these credits? Damn it. That it? Alright. Thank you for playing. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm Phil Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Alright, I forgot there's always stuff at the end. The battle hasn't ended, yet somehow X doesn't feel quite right. What caused all those robots to turn into Mavericks? Will it happen to me someday? Has X just realized his tragic destiny? It appears that X will have to solve this mystery one day soon. I always forget about the last damn thing. Oh, look at another achievement. Very pretty. And then... such a great picture. It's like the cover of like a really bad like novel you can buy on Amazon, and I bet it probably is that. There we go. That was it. That was our Altered Beast. Thank you so much for joining me for just like a real quick game. I just wanted to get something out. Coordinated by No Nukes. Greatest names. I miss the names back in the day with the credits. They were just so silly. So silly. Oh dang. Wait, can I control myself in this? I didn't know that. I've only been in this game like twice, so. So thanks to Team Shinobi. I think I meant Shinobi, but whatever. The end. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Push any key to start the next. Push any key. We're still going. So normally, by the way, hangover. Under normal circumstances, in the original version of this game, the Game Boy Advance Japanese only release, this was the last case. So this is going to be very much like a let's wrap things up. So that's why we're going to go into a little bit of an ending. I think there's credits too, so. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. Even though, you getting the bullet from Von Karma's what saved us all. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aww. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Yay, a whole little background. New background, yay. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick? Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. It's the bullet she had! Yay! You don't get any other tries. If you don't get this wrong, you get, I wouldn't say a bad ending, but she's like, oh, you're just trying to make me feel better. Well, I love you, Nick, bye. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back for the sequel! Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. Oh, there's the train. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. I ship them so much. Thanks, Nick. I mean, to be honest, if you go right ahead and play the second game right away, she pops up right away. She's at the very beginning. Or no, she's not in the first trial. My mistake. But, you know, like, she's a staple of the game series, so she's in a good chunk of them. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Yay! Oh, okay, we're still going. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. It's all going by itself. This is the ending, so I guess trying to go to the music, I guess. Yay! Oh, man! Guys! We did it! We beat the first Phoenix Wright game, kind of, because there is still more. But yay! Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Where my bitches at? Then he hung his head low and, whoops. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? So I guess I'll have to talk in between these little sections there because it's going by itself. But, so, this is usually the last case. But, here's Larry. Harry Butt. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Because this is, I hope it's in this one, I'm not 100% sure, but the DS re-release, they added an extra trial that used the DS's kind of, new functionalities. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Oh, Pain, you suck. I'm not 100% sure if it's in this game, but if it is, we'll definitely play it. But there is one more trial in the re-release of the game, and it's very long though. I remember that. Phoenix Wright, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes, I don't remember the bellboy's voice. You should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. I mean, you're still carrying tea and stuff. So all these characters are all about like the earlier trials, which is not like this little Let's Play that I've been doing, but I hope you've been watching this in order so you know who these characters are. So, ahem, oh, it's you, Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Who is everyone talking to? It's not Maya. So, but yeah, the next trial takes place, if we have it, the next trial takes place between this and the beginning of the second game, and Maya's not actually in it, so they get someone else. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that there are finally... Oh, frig, a DVD, one of the box sets. Now that I know what a DVD is, like a 3-letter word, everything these days, I'm supposed to give it all straight. Friggin' windy old bag. She appears in a lot of the games, too, and I could not keep up with her rants like that, because they all go by themselves. I know the whole point is you're not supposed to, but, you know, I'm trying to read these things out loud. Oh, hey, Will Powers. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. He looks like Wolverine. Like a very, very happy Wolverine. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we actually got through the first 4 cases. That's nuts. Oh yeah, Penny Nichols, the robot. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Shutting down. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining me. This was a very long one. I mean, if I put them all together, it's over like 40 episodes or something now. So, oh, hey, Cody. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. He never comes back, I don't think. It'd be kind of cool, because there's games that take place like almost a decade later, way later in the series. It would be kind of cool they brought back characters like Cody Hackins. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. It was only like a week ago since it happened. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, that's just, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. A ghost. As if there's any ghosts in this series helping us or being around us. I don't know. Shinji Mikami helped out with this? He's the guy who like made Devil May Cry. That's really funny. Yeah, look, it's me. Oh, it's a good picture. Oh, even Edgeworth is smiling a little bit. And I like how it shows here that you always, it's always Detective Gumshoe who has the confetti. He throws the confetti at the end, so whenever you see that, it's always him. Like, oops. There we go. You've made it. Rush to the helipad where a helicopter's waiting. And it sounds like that'd be another level, but it's actually not. We are done. We are done the game. Like I said, the Velociraptor playthrough is pretty much the same thing. It is cool to beat the Velociraptor, but yeah, that's so cool. Very, very cool. But it's just the same game over again. So we're not going to play it. But that was it. That was it. Developed by Blue Sky Software. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It was a lot of fun. I like playing these little smaller games, especially if I've never played them before, or just played a little bit of them. So it's fun to just take, a couple days and practice a little bit and then play it for you guys. Thankfully, as long as they're not like stupidly difficult games, then they're pretty fun to play. They're pretty fun to just kind of get in there. But I know one of these days someone's gonna go on my Patreon and pick a really difficult game. Actually, someone's already done that, and that's Captain Skyhawk, I think, is for the NES. That game is brutal. I think I'm going to have to Game Genie that one. I hope he's not disappointed, because it's really freaking difficult. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you, Crush Gaming, for sponsoring me, I guess would be the right terminology. He chose it. It's for him. This whole thing was dedicated to him, so yay. Also, check him out. He's a Twitch streamer. Crush Gaming. Really cool guy. Tested by Sega of America. Whoopee. But yeah, also go watch Jurassic Park. It's just such a friggin' good movie. Like, it really was. I'm glad he picked this just so I could watch it again, because I forgot how good it was. But anyways, guys, I'm Fill in the Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Guys. Hey. There we go, just skipped right to the end. Right to the end. Glad to have you back safely. Thank you, glad to be back safely. This was a difficult game. It will take time, but the elves and the dwarves will become friends and return the peace to this land. I hope that means with the evil one, that the meteorite spell is basically stopped and all the dwarves will turn back to normal. Because, like, I've killed a lot of dwarves to get to the evil one, so... as it used to be, I understand you will leave to continue your journey. What a restless guy. I love that line. What a restless guy you are. And there we go. Oh. And that's what I guess the area looks normally. Wow, Aeolus is huge. He's like, I'm back in my potato sack. Bye. Oh, fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I really apologize. This was a lot shorter than I meant it to be, I guess. But, I mean, it is what it is. I can't always control how fast games are gonna go, right? But, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. This was awesome. I had a great time. I know this wasn't, like, super spooky for Halloween, but I like the dark fantasy element of this game a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, too. We do have one more episode for Halloween. That is Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis. That will be up next. Every other point in the game, not important. Yeah, we have Johnny Bravo and friggin' what's her name from The Incredibles, the one who makes the costumes. And this one kid whose face is like splitting in half. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I really like this game. I think it's a great Ghostbuster game. It's a fun little... Like, look at him! Look how much he looks like Peter Venkman. Not so much when he's facing straight on, but like right there, that looks exactly like Bill Murray. Very well done. Very well done. But yeah, no, thank you so much. This was a really fun Halloween game to play. Sorry about the little delay between Faxanadu and this. I wanted us to be specifically on Halloween, and Faxanadu was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. But anyways, guys, that is it for Halloween this year. I'm Phil in the Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. We did it. We beat Halo Combat Evolved on normal difficulty, because that's how I rule.
We're cutting it close.
Here we go.
See, it's a shame with me. I would not have known how to turn on the freaking play of all the buttons. I just hope there's like just one big button that says go. Like the pilot thing, because that would have made it. I'd be dead. Goodbye, Pillar of Autumn. You are a great ship. Goodbye, Flood. You are a great ship. So, there is an extra part here. If you beat the game on Legendary, there's a small little scene where the Sergeant from the beginning of the game is fighting an elite, and they hug it out when they see the explosion. It's really funny. And there it goes. Boom.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy a look?
First part of the explosion looked really good. This looks kind of crappy. Just like clunk. I don't know. That looks really not super great. But the rest of all that looked awesome.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Yeah, you don't get to see Master Chief without the helmet. I guess there's one game where if you beat on Legendary, you get to see him for a second, but it's just like his eyes. And I guess he's like a lot older than I think most people assumed he would have been. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about the Halo lore, so I don't know if people were like expecting that or they were like, they just didn't expect it. I have no idea. So yeah, Halo, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I know this is very different for what I usually play on the channel. I'm usually about the platformers, and I rarely play 3D things on this. I was going to say I usually play retro, but I mean, Halo's retro now. Halo's 20th anniversary was actually during this Let's Play. I didn't even plan that, to be really honest. I thought there were credits. Oh, there we go. Jeez. There's a lot of nothing for a while. Yeah, I didn't plan on it, but the 20th anniversary of Halo was during this Let's Play, which is cool. Awesome. I don't know what really caused me to play Halo. I have no idea why. About 6 months ago, I was just thinking that. I was like, I want to play Halo. I think it was because Infinite was like getting ready to come out or something. Maybe they announced something and I was just getting interested. And I asked on like my personal friends, just like, if I did Halo, would you guys watch it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, really? It's not something I really normally do. And originally I was going to do this for next year, but we got near the end of the year, and I was in the middle of Faxanadu, and I didn't really know what to do next for the last Let's Play of the year. And I was like, screw it, I'll do Halo. Why not? Give me something to do, I guess, just to end the year on something different. And I'm glad I did. It was a lot of fun. I forget how much I do like first-person shooters when I actually play them. I think it's because nowadays so many FPSs are based on the online multiplayer. Like, everything's a friggin' battle royale now. And even before that, last like 15 years is all about Xbox Live and team matches and stuff. And that's just not really for me. First of all, I'm garbage. You saw how many Marines I killed. And, like, for a while, my nickname was Team Kill Phil, because, like, that's just how bad I am at keeping friends alive. I can't even run through a whole playthrough of Halo without mentioning that. But yeah, that's what they called me for a while, because like I'm so bad at realizing who I'm supposed to shoot. I'm used to first-person shooters in single-player modes. Like, just go shoot, but whatever. But yeah, when I play them, I remember how much I do enjoy them. But it's usually because there's a campaign. It's specially suited and made for someone to play through a story or special set pieces. Well, that's not really the case in multiplayer, so yeah, I don't know. It's my ins and outs about it. But, oh man, that was a lot of fun. And there we go. That is it for the year, guys. 2021 is done for my channel. I might still do a Christmas Let's Play. I don't know yet. I really don't. It depends on how busy I am. So I'm not promising one. But if I do, it'll be just a short quickie like it always is. But that being said, I've done another year. Done like, I don't know how many games this year. Like 12 main games, I think. And a bunch of quickies. I always do a bunch of quickies. But next year I've got a bunch planned, including the quickies that I've been promising my patrons. Thankfully, they're very cool, patient people. There's the monitor. The only other thing to survive the destruction of Halo is 343 Guilty Spark, who apparently comes back later in the games. But yeah, I've got lots of things planned for next year. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm Phil in the Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. All right, we did it. They arrived safely at Egypt and Angel visits Joseph. Yay. That got really difficult. I lost count of levels. I think it's 10. But there's like 4 friggin' ice levels, one after another, and they're so brutally difficult, and there's like friggin' polar bears that could just wipe you out in what feels like one hit. The last level was also stupidly long. It was like 3 levels in one. I don't know how someone's supposed to do that. The last stretch is like a bunch of like warrior guys and 2 of those polar bears, and you could like despawn them, but holy nuts, that was really difficult. That was it. I have won. Yay. Well, I'm Phil in the Blanks. I'll see you guys next level, for real this time.